Instantly. You'd probably have to, like, do commissions and stuff to bounce it, I think, for the good luck.
Welcome.
My brain sucks. I keep seeing the one Discord notification from Cotton because I don't want to click on it. Like, I keep, like, seeing it and being like, oh, I wonder what this notification is, and I click and it's just fucking, it's Cotton. It's like, well...
Yep.
Yeah.
Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. Manager coming through. Boing. Cleanliness is next to managerliness. Manager coming through.
Also, I think that run was, like, the next attempt after the 106. I think I just got a mid 106 and a mid 105, like, literally back-to-back runs. And not even that many attempts ago, I got a fucking, whatever it's called. Also, I just want to point out that I didn't practice today.
I'd like to wake up now.
Yeah, I always, like, mark shit as red, like, immediately. But, so that one is really bothering me, but otherwise I'll just forget, so I, like, need it. Well, I will eventually remember, because I'm like that, but I might forget for hours, like, it'll be a thing of, like, I'll be on Discord a few hours later, and I'm just like, huh, why do I have DMs with Carden recently, and it's just like, oh yeah, and then I don't want to deal with that. There's no way this is happening again.
Beware of the girth.
Never done that. Well, I can't say never, but I don't know if I've done that since coming back.
Can go now.
Bad depression now. I have, like... I have, like, basically every server muted because I can't fucking stand notifications. Obviously, for chats, can't really... I mean, you can... But, like, with group chats, I generally want the notifications, but, like... A lot of notifications can fly by, like, if I'm just... You know. I'm streaming. Fucking insane. Again, I think every single run that's got past Creek is, like, finished. Which is 3 of them so far. 3 finished runs, with 2 of them being 105s. 4.5 hours into the stream is unbelievable, dude. Because combined, like, adding up all the runs together is literally, like... It's like 211, and then, like... Yeah, so I've only had, like, an hour of wiggle room or something, and that's not counting, like, talking and going for a piss earlier and stuff like that. Like, I've literally, like, only had an hour, not even, like, 55 minutes of dead runs. That was, like, such a good corner cut. Or such a good turn, rather. Got Mindy's magic. I hope we don't fumble. The fact that the first run of the day as well got to BBBH. I think yesterday as well, like, the very first run got to, like, BBBH or something. Or, no, it finished. It finished. It was the one of the, it was the 105.38. I noticed when highlighting golds, right? I noticed frequently in the past few streams, I keep getting runs that get far, die, and then, like, literally one, or, like, at most, like, 2 attempts later, I get another run going to, like, roughly as long or even longer. That happens so many times, like, run dies to 3k reset, run dies to BBBH SpongeBob reset, run dies to 3k reset. Like, stuff like that just kept happening. It's happening way more often recently. I don't know, like, what happened. But obviously I can't overthink or else I might choke, so I'm just gonna chill. Push my brain off and do this.
Are we going right now?
My name Jeff, 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 my name Jeff. I got it. This might be, assuming this keeps up, this might be my best day for runs ever, aside from, like, getting a world record. Unless I also get a world record. I'll get a good fucking hundo time, and then, I might go for all extras or something, and then eventually my no Mindy skip time will go from great to, like, hopefully mid, and I could just beat it, hopefully. So that's basically the goal.
Oh boy!
The boggles. Pre-recorded stream. That's insane. That just predicted somebody saying that. I am now, you know, I'm so good at predicting, because this is a pre-recording, I'm so good at predicting that I predict that the time is currently 10:04 in Welsh time, PM. Like running, I guess like no Mindy skip. Practically it. How so, Seth? I remember you saying something about needing a new controller or something. All extras sucks. Although, if I remember correctly, the description says something about the run being bad, so is that. I'd have to, like, watch the run back and, like, and also relearn a couple tricks, probably. No. I'm risking that. Alright, yeah, that sounds pretty fucking terrible. You just straight up just would play quite a bit better if you just had a good controller. I would imagine in Brazil that is not exactly the easiest thing in the world to, yeah. I've had this control, I know you don't talk about it to me, but I've had this controller for ages because the A button was getting really bad, but then I swapped it with, you know those, like, button pad things that the buttons rest on, like, the rubber shit? I literally put, like, one of those in this controller because, like, that controller had a bad analog stick, so I couldn't use it. It was, like, really bad. But, like, oh my god, dude, I fucking... So nice. Like, it made this stick, it made the A button go from, like, literally, like, a 2 out of 10. I kept losing runs all the time to that fucking A button. To, like, a 9 out of 10. I'm not even joking, like... I don't know if it's my most recent 100% PB, it might not be anymore, but one of my most recent 100% PBs lost, like, 25 seconds or 20 seconds in the entire run, because the game would just, like, the sandwich would just stop going sometimes, because the game, like, the controller couldn't tell I was holding A. There were times where the game didn't even know I double jumped, and I just fucking died and, like, lost runs, like, so bad. It was unusable practically. I didn't have a backup at the time. So I swapped it with the button pads of the other controller, and it just instantly fixed. Now the button's a bit worse again, but it's still, like, completely fine. Now I have one controller with an okay analog stick, and the rest is great. And I have one with a controller that's in amazing condition, except the A button kind of sucks, so I might do some swapping again if this controller ever dies. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Seth. I don't know how long I've been using this controller for outside of breaks. It's gonna break faster now that I play the game, like, almost twice as much. Crazy how one faulty button could be the difference between a shit controller and a great one. Yeah, exactly. We need, like, a good analog stick, but we also need a great A button. They are by far the most likely things to go bad first. And even now, this analog stick I'm using is kind of mid. All the nubs are gone. Like, only a matter of time until this thing gets worse and worse.
I think we should turn around.
The nubs on my C-stick, though, are still they're a bit faint. It's still perfectly visible. Yeah, exactly, Carden. Then you're just worrying about either, like, batteries, or you're worrying about, like, fucking up your wire because the cable's really long. But because I play a lot of movie, just, you know. It's ironic, because getting a new OG controller is generally more expensive from what I can tell. Yeah, exactly, Seth. That's also why I hate, like, third-party controllers, like, as well. They also can, like, break more easily and just are generally not good quality, and they'll have, like, bad dead zones and shit like that. Yeah, I've never had a 360 controller that had drift, but I have had other bad stuff, like, you know, like, the rubber, like, gets chipped, the A button's bad, stuff like that. Those are generally... Also, on my... I think it was 3 controllers ago, those triggers were so fucking squeaky, they actually gave me headaches if I did them too much. I remember I bought the controller, right? That was the controller I used back when I played, like, 360 Minecraft with Big D. I was testing all the buttons, it felt great. It was brand new. I pressed the R trigger, and you just hear the loudest squeak you've ever heard in your entire life. And I was like, oh god. Because keep in mind, in Minecraft, like, to break blocks, like, you press that trigger to break the blocks. So every time it's just fucking, like, dude... And then it stopped, and then it started again. I was like, what was that about? Yeah, I get that, though. Like, back in the day, if a game on 360 wasn't working, you look up a tutorial and they literally tell you to fucking smash the top of the fucking disc reader. Tell you to, like, fucking punch the shit out of it. And it actually does kind of work.
And that's how we do things in Bikini Bottom.
I know from experience that you should not punch. I used to punch my Hori controller all the time. Sometimes that would cause, like, really bad stick drift. So I'd have to, like, unplug and replug the controller. The number of times I had to do that is unbelievable. Actually, so many dozens of times at this point, and, like... My hand used to, like, sometimes... I remember, like, it got, like, really... I got, like, a really, like, fucking dark, thick-ass bruise, like, from here to here. Before. Because I punched this so much and so hard. OG, from my experience, like, OG is, like, always open as long as there's a disc inside. So whenever I see, like, a listing on Xbox for cheap and it's like, oh, it doesn't seem to work because we can't get the disc trip, and I know, deep down, I just need that fucking thing to open one time and I put a game in it and it'll never do it again. That's perfect because, like, people who don't know any better will just sell for cheap and I just fix it for free. You just... Although they are a bitch, you know how there's, like, the force eject button? Sometimes you have to fucking poke that shit for, like, 20 minutes until it gives in. It's a pain in the ass. I remember one time having it on my crystal and it literally took, like, a fucking hour to get it out. So there's always got to be a game in there. And that's why PAL Battle is in my Xbox. I gotta switch it up with a game I never use or something, because I actually need PAL Battle to test my Xbox. My Modern Warfare one. I mean, well, are all the previous tags, like, still there? That's my question. Like, can you still select them? I haven't tried. Yeah, Carden. Cullen, like, has had his OG since, like, when was it? Like, fucking, like, 2002 or some shit, and it was, well, it was a B drive, so it got banned, but... you know, like, that still was completely fine. If you just take good care of your shit, like, it can last so long. You know? Okay, nah, I don't like that. There should be a drop-down and then things that you can add. No, that's stupid. Because now, it's just like, I don't know, like, there's less common terms for you to learn, you know what I mean? It was so much easier when, like, speedrun was its own, like, thing you could just easily, like, look up. Stuff like that. That's so stupid. I would just do stuff like speedrun 100%, world record attempts, stuff like that, depending on what I'm doing, but that's fucking stupid. I hope I never need to change my fucking tags. God RNG? Nah. Can get the God RNG. If you get, like, it's literally like 1 in 100 or some shit. If the spinner is in the perfect position, you can cartwheel him. While he's dying, he takes a ton of knockback, and he knocks himself back into the TNT next to the platform, and you get a shit ton of manlies. You get so much that you can skip, like, a massive stack later and be completely fine. Because especially because you get a good combo, too. It's only happened to me, like, 4 or 5 times ever. But it happened twice in the span of, like, 3 or 4 BBBHs or something recently, which is crazy. So I don't know if it's 100, but as far as I'm aware, I'm the only person to ever get it, so I feel like it's gotta be really rare. Even though it is partially dependent on how fast you get there, that, like, the spinner pattern itself is RNG, so it, like, it doesn't really matter, because how you have literally no way of predicting. Anyway, so... I did not know that, Fireball. Are my tags there, do you know? Okay, I'm never changing them. All those tags are still the same from when I ran 100%, by the way, except I removed the 100% tag. But gee, so, in the past, right, if I didn't stream for like 2 days in a row or something, Twitch would always remove my tags. But then I take 9 months off and they don't remove my tags. And now there's still all the same tags except for 100% being gone.
I got many cents.
I said 1 in 100, not 1 in 1,000. And also think about how many times I've been in BBBH. Because it isn't just this category, it's also all extras and 100% that can get it.
How was that for you?
And all the times in like 2016, 2017, early 2018. No one ever got it, like... I still am the runner who missed Mindy Skip 4 times in a row.
That's gonna help.
Run's good. It's not like insane, but it's good. Although that was a pretty mid rub-a-dub.
Oh boy! Can you hear me now?
Nah, no, it was 9 times in a row. Keep in mind, I got some such atrocious luck earlier that... Yeah, no, this one. I got such bad luck that the spinner was in like the worst spot ever in SCDA, so I had to go around, but it was perfectly positioned for the spinner to hit me. Like, that is just unbelievable. I've never seen that in my life, and I don't know if I ever will again. Like, I really think that that was, like, a fucking... Just, like, probably, like, 1 in, like, 10,000 or some shit. Like, I really can't imagine.
I have to be.
Think about how many runners have been in that exact spot, and that's never happened to anyone. That just seems unbelievable to me. I feel like it would be even higher than 1 in 1,000, if anything. Just... I like when dogs bark. I like when it's always my dog as well. I think the most I ever got in a row was like 11 or some shit. Alright.
The gates are locked.
Still, imagine other stuff that happened in that time, like how many times I could have possibly... Well, gotten some really stupid bullshit happening, game crashes, what's it called, middle door, not working, like a million times in a row. Yeah, I don't even farm 107s anymore. The only way I can, like, get 107s now is if the run is really bad and then I miss Mindy Skip. So I just don't do it anymore, and it's just gonna get easier and easier, especially at, like, my current skill level. Like, it's just easier than ever. What's up, Yob? Long time no see to you, too. It is good to see returning faces. It is not good to see that, however. I can't wait until I can just stop farming 106s. That's gonna take a long time. The fastest run I've ever gotten with a Mindy skip fail was 106.02, and that run was really fucking good. And again, it would have been 105.13. It was that run, so... And it got 106.02, but when I was doing Mindy skip the second time, I made a 1 second menuing mistake, so it actually would have been 106.01. That was really close. That was 1 point something seconds off. Fucking right there. That's when you know the 106 is just, like, unbelievably, like, easy. When even with, like, this fucking, like, over 40 second fucking massive time deficit, like, you still get a 105. And I still can, but I haven't, like, had a run like that happen again, where it's, like, that good into Mindy skip and then fails Mindy skip, and then the rest of the run is fine. And well, I'm liking all these runs I get going at the moment. Even if this run, like, can't 105, I might honestly still continue it. So it's, like, almost impossible for this to be reset.
Nothing can stop the mighty stun thingy!
Interesting. I think I split a bit early, but that's probably a real gold. I really hope that's real, because I don't have a real weenie gold, because I changed the route around. In that case, the only thing I'll need then is BBBH.
I don't think you like that. Keep doing it.
Coming through!
Good job, Patrick.
Yeah, well, I failed, like, some runs.
Patrick.
To get to shelter.
I know for a fact that golded because I split early on Weenie, so I already had a bit of time loss going into Frogfish. That is fucking unbelievable. Out of all of my sliding and driving goals, though, Rock Slide's the best one, so that's how you know I'm not beating it. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna spend, like, at least, like, a fucking hour on that shit. Fucking at least an hour. If this run finishes and no other runs finish, 4 runs to highlight, like, 4 or 5 golds to retime, and I gotta get the spreadsheet up. If any of them do gold, I need to put them in all the applicable splits. Like, in whatever category. Like, it's just, like...
Patrick, I think you mean hair.
Little hoe, little bitch. That's how forgetful I am. I forgot that we were talking about the program earlier. I need to look back at my Rock Slide gold and figure out what I'm doing wrong. There'll be some key to this. Even on, like, runs, like, Rock Slides where it looks like I'm doing everything fine, even on the really good ones, I'm still, like, 0.7 or 0.8 off the gold. It's like, I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Maybe my gold skipped, like, Manly's or some shit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Pull over! I need to...
You know what's funny, actually? If I remember correctly, you have less Manlys in all tokens going into Now That We're Men than you do in this category, because you don't go through BBBH until later.
How is that for you?
Yeah, I really should, because I can beat it by over a second, and, like... I definitely can see how I can beat it. There was one that would have beaten it by, like, point something, like 0.4 or some shit, but I made a mistake.
Ouch!
But it's just like, Sunday and Weenie have the exact same problem, where you get perfect Sundays and Weenies and they don't gold at like a second off. And then you get Sundays and Weenies that visibly have a mistake and they still gold by like 5 frames there. I do fuck off. I was here too, I think. I missed a box. Crying. I should just take one of my 402 Sundays and put it up against the gold, honestly. For the best thing I can do. Although I don't have any of them highlighted. I don't think I've gone to 402 today, I'd have to check. No, definitely not, because I haven't had a single Sunday today where I didn't miss one of Sunday Jump and Spiral Skip, sometimes both in the same fucking run. Fastest one I've had today is literally a 407, and that fucking sucks. It's slower than not doing trick at all. Sunday Jump. You can get like 405 or 404 or some shit without it. See luck. Rock Slide's just too powerful. Also, that is a 3135. So, a few streams ago, I got my first ever 3137. The next stream, I got 3136.95. I think either the next stream or 2 streams later, I don't remember which one. I think it was 2 streams later. 2 streams later, aka today, I get my first 3135.
Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
And if I get Spewer Boost, I'll be, like, on my best pace by, like, 3 seconds or some shit. I keep in mind as well, that run at a bad... I don't know what it is, right? For some reason, I can only ever get these really good Nathomen X's when I get really mid-depressions. I keep getting... Like, they literally all have, like, 210s and 211 depressions. I cannot get a single, like, fucking, like, 208. Or even, like, 209. That's, like, also has a really good rock slide exit. So it can go lower. I can get even, like, a 33, maybe, if I played out of my mind. Keep in mind, I made, like, a half... like 0.5 to 1 second mistake earlier in 3K2, literally just from menuing. Quite rare. And, okay. Now this is no longer on my best pace. That's fine. Because it saves 7 seconds if you do it perfectly. But it's probably the hardest trick in the game. Yeah. 4 seconds behind the best, apparently. Not too bad, though.
Hey, this is great! You really gotta try it!
Actually, no, this is probably more than because remember I wiped my best splits. It's probably worse than that. Because my best, like, I had a 3138 exit. I think it was a high 3138, but then it had, like, a high, like, 210 Nathomen tunnel, I think. But actually, no, this is actually quite a bit behind my best splits now. Like, I need Spear Boost to get on best pace out of tunnel. Like, no matter how good my rock slide exit time is. Also, yeah, it is inconsistent. Yep, there it is. When was the last time I missed that? Only on good runs, only on good runs, only on good runs. I've had one good Nathomen today, and it was on the one time it was good, it was when I had a really bad rock slide exit time. Crazy how that works. Shell City dead ahead. Cruise Boost was saved like oddly anything in this game. Especially in this category. Yeah, so there we have it, bros. Yet another run that goes from excellent to terrible out of Now That We're Men. Fucking crazy, dude. This is literally like the fucking dozenth time in the past like 2 weeks. Fuck you, man. That absolutely should have fucking worked. Why did I not get infinite jumps? The dives, rather. I literally went under the fucking target, dude. Fuck off. That was actually... Fucking 3 times in a row? 3 times in a row. I feel like I only missed that because of Bungie, because I was complaining about it. So in that sense, all of that time loss is bullshit. This is going to be another run that is a mid 105 and doesn't world record because of 1 split, and then it could have been OX because of another split. That's exactly what this run is going to be. 455. Do I live in 2018? Fuck. World record is basically dead already. Fuck me, man. Literally, like... Whatever my total time is, reduce it by 20... Like, when I finish the run, reduce it by 20 seconds, and that's what the run should be if the game was fucking fair. I feel like I only missed that 2-frame because of the fucking infinite dive shit not working in the first place, and that absolutely should have worked, therefore, none of that should have happened. But what are you doing after you work? Not working? Alright. Studying's cringe. Also Seth, yeah, that's kind of typical. From my experience, like, with Flood and Block Skip, like, you get, like, random streaks of just getting it all the time and missing it all the time. The most I ever got it in a row was, like... I think I got it 9 times in a row before. I think that was the most... But it was on PAL 360, so I don't know if any of those were because I was playing PAL. Because 1 in 50 still fucking, you know, like, no time, really. React. How did I lose that much? I would have understood, like, 1 second. How the fuck did I lose that much?
That wasn't so tough.
Come on. Just get benefits from the government or something, epic style. That beats everything, I would imagine. Education's a waste, bro. Well, I mean, it can be. It depends on if you're lucky or not. Well, not... Yep, and I just lost that time to bullshit because it was ridiculous of the speed. Yeah, just lost ice physics glitch to bullshit? Okay, cool. Wow, all of that was bullshit. Every single fucking second of that was bullshit. So, 7 seconds for ice physics glitch. God knows how much for that fucking bullshit. 20 seconds in Now That We're Men to fucking bullshit. So now we're calculating that off the... I don't give a fuck what time this run is. I'm fucking finishing it just to figure out what this run should have been. Because I need to fucking know. I lost like 12, yeah, like 12 seconds to that probably. But now I'm gonna lose 7, so it's actually nice. So I've lost 19 seconds to that. Yeah, same. I feel like just like a lot of people would not be able to even like mentally handle that. It's like now is when you're more likely than ever to be able to like be your own boss or work in a small team or something to that degree. Do something like unique. You still don't have like a statistically amazing chance, but like it's just more likely than ever now. Which is how like the internet works and shit. And, like, I just feel like it's fucking stupid that you, like, live on this planet, you have such a limited amount of time. And then basically as soon as you turn 18, like, the world expects you to, like, work for, like, let's say, like, 40 hours a week, for example, to get, like, good pay, to, like, get a house. Pretty more. And pay off, like, fucking student debt, like, pay for a house, afford, like, the mortgage and bills and food. Like, you spend the majority of your waking hours, like, fucking working. You just work too many hours. And you're expected to do that, and people will literally defend it. I've seen people on Twitter... I saw somebody on Twitter literally say, like, stop being greedy in response to somebody saying, like, you spend more than half your life working outside of sleeping hours. If there's ever a problem in, like, with how the government works or how society works, it doesn't matter who you are, what the thing is. People will 100% defend it, like, their life depends on it. How's it going, Burger? Yeah, so I got, like, a 105 pretty quickly into the stream. And on the very first attempt of the day, I got to BBBH. The second... And then I got a 105, and then literally the next attempt I got a 106 that would have been a 105. And now, literally one attempt later, I'm on this run, and I got my best ever Rockslide exit. However, I have lost about... How much was it? 39 seconds to, like, some of the most unfair shit I've ever seen in this game. 39 seconds. So, I'm finishing this run regardless of what the time is, so that I know for a fact what time I would have gotten if the game wasn't bullshit. So, yeah. That's what I'm doing. I really like that. But yeah, like, in terms of my own gameplay, this is some of the best I've ever played. I mean, I've seen people, like, graduate from university and they just end up being, like, a normal worker at McDonald's. Like, I genuinely have seen that, and they get, like, A's and shit. Not guaranteed anything, it just increases your chances, that's all it does. So if you were already going to be lucky anyway, then it wouldn't matter. And if you get bad luck, then, yeah. Yeah, I did it.
Beware of the girth.
Probably didn't work, but I'm not fucking unpausing for that.
Only Goofy Goof.
I can't go to university because the school fucked me over really bad, but, so I, like, don't even have the grades to go, even though I would have had the grades to go. So, but even if I did want to, even if I had the grades, I wouldn't want to go anyway. What I did for A-levels was, like, business and finance, design tech, and ICT/computer science, and I don't want to do anything with any of them. There goes a gold 50 seconds into the level. I guess. I just, like... I feel like it would destroy my social life. Because I wouldn't be able to stay up for as long, surely. Unless, like, all my work hours were, like, in midday, but then I can't stream. I stream in the midday. I would be able to not... I would only be able to stream, like, so infrequently that I don't even know if I'd want to at that point. Because I'd be so handicapped. Well, yeah. We have a long way until, 1,000. There was a period, I think it was in, like, the 300 to 400s, where I just kept bonking all the time. I think it's because I was getting better at the game, so I was cutting corners more, but because I wasn't used to it, like, I kept bonking a ton. I think that was what was happening. But I haven't really bonked, like, that much, you know? I usually just bonk, like, once a run now or some shit, or, like, twice. Not really that bad. Also, this bitch was fucking... I couldn't even see him earlier when I was doing fast scoob, and now I'm about to do it and he's ahead of me. I can't wait to miss one of Spiral Skip or fast scoob or Sunday Jump. Like I've been doing literally... Dude. This is my 4th run in Sunday today, I think, and 3 of them have all been bad. All the Sundays. And I actually get this as often as I do in practice. Okay, I guess I can't, man. I guess I'll miss it literally 4 times, even though that actually never happens in practice ever. Thanks. I genuinely cannot stress enough that my consistency with this is high in practice, like high for how hard the trick is. Honest to God, like, even on bad days, it's never worse than 50-50, ever. Never, ever worse than 50-50. And in runs, it's like a fucking 1 in 4. It's unbelievable how fucking inconsistent I am with that fucking trick. Exclusively in a run. We only have to do it once. Do you have any idea how badly I want to drop that strat, man? Like, fuck hell. I just can't stand it anymore. It only works in practice. It exclusively works in practice. I don't think I've ever had more than 2 Sunday drivings in a row that actually got it. I don't even remember. Yeah, it did. Kinda, yeah. I have, like, a visual cue for it, though. I'm probably not doing it on the same frame every time, but it's, like, still, I'm probably doing it enough.
Well, that was different. Sayonara. Next course, ice cream.
I wish this place had something sweet. So long.
If you know where to aim when you're playing on NTSCOG, it's pretty easy. I would definitely call it an intermediate trick. It's harder than stuff like Steamed Early, but it's like really not bad. No. I did a log of it before 100 times, like out of 100 times, and I literally got it over 70 times in a row, and I've never once in my life gotten a trick over 70 times in a row. Now, granted, that was saving time whatsoever would count. So if I landed out of bounds and I recovered it, and it still even saved, like, 1 fucking frame, like, I would count it. But still, like, that hardly happened. So I saved time with it over 70 times in a row. And I only missed it in the end because I was, like, overthinking a ton. I was like, oh my god, I might actually get to 100. Like, I'm fucking freaking out. Like, I didn't even get close. That's how I know I choked. I wasn't even close to getting it. I I probably just completely missed it.
Now I know how my ancestors felt.
Uh,
Friend is how we do things in Bikini Bottom.
maybe 3K. It's like 4 minutes long.
Echo! Echo! Echo!
I found SBA in movie. Good thing that's not useful. In it.
Oh boy!
And so
We don't actually have SBA. Oh my... Dude, what the fuck am I doing? And then I miss him? Oh my god, why am I playing like other fucking... What world? Of course you're not fucking... Why would you be? Of course you're still not dead. Yeah, fair game, fair game, fair game, fair game, not bullshit at all. No. Yeah, just still not dead, dude, still not dead, yeah. That makes sense. Bullshit game. So... Only like half that time loss was really even like, fair because they actually fucked up at first. Fuck this game. I wanted to finish this run on a good note so I could, like, prove that it would have been a really good run if it went for the bullshit, but that was just fucking bad anyway. I mean, okay, half of that Dennis time loss was actual bullshit, though, so that's, like... Did I get the 2-frame? I can't remember. Did I get the 2-frame? Yeah. I got the equivalent of if I didn't do guest jumps. Please do. Yep.
look at this place. I hope my pineapple's still okay. Just swimming up manliness, even in the corners.
The only thing this run is missing now is fucking missing Mindy Skip. I didn't? Okay, so that's... Okay, so I lost like 18. Alright, I'd say like 10 seconds of that was probably bullshit. I would say, about 10. So 49 seconds of bullshit. But it didn't matter in the end because I wouldn't been able to get world record anyway. So, I wanted to prove a point, but now I can't. I can still put it in the server that I got a 31-35 rock slide. I'm probably gonna export it and retime it, though. I'm really curious to what I got.
Slipping, slipping, slipping.
Like, I want to know if it was a high... Because I wasn't checking at all, so I don't know if it was like a high, middle, low. Wasn't even close. I'm just... Okay, what happened to all my skill? I just fucking lost it all, dude. I played amazing, got the worst, like, some of the worst luck I've ever seen in my life, and now I'm just playing bad. It's not even skill anymore, I'm just playing bad. Honestly, I normally don't finish runs like this, but I want to highlight this if it gets a 106. Because this run is so fucking absurd that I just feel the need to highlight it. And I'm already, like, so close to the end, I feel like I might as well finish. You know it's bad when I'm gonna have to bust out the 106 pace. And if I miss Mindy Skip, I just can't even get it. If I miss Mindy Skip and this gets 107, I might honestly highlight it anyway, because, again, best run of my life out of Rock Slide. Some of the worst luck I've ever seen in this game, in most games. And then just play really bad, like... I feel like that has to be highlighted if it's a 107. I like how I didn't even get a 108 when I was on D-Rust. When I was D-Rusting. I never got a 108. I went from 109 to like 107, I think. Or did I go from 108 to 106? I can't remember. I skipped like some big time. Because I had like... What did I have? I had like 111, 109, like 110... Oh, and then I had 108, and then I had 106, so I never got 107. So if this run gets 107, it'll be my first 107 since coming back. Although, I would have had another run that would have been 107, but I reset because it missed Mindy Skip. And I was like, I'm not accepting a 107, but this run is incredibly exceptional, so I want to highlight it. If it's a one... But if it's like a 108 or something, like, I feel like at that point it's just so far gone that it's just not even worth it.
Upsy-daisy. Nothing like a little man type stuff.
One thing I am happy about, though, is I haven't missed a Cirque token a single time. I lost time on it once, barely saved time on it another time, but every other time I've saved, like, pretty much the full time from it. Yeah, nah, I trusted the moves. Also, yeah, it's a puzzle. I don't know why it's called Plankton's Riddle, but... I mean, I guess it's because it sounds better, maybe? I don't know. But it literally just isn't a riddle. Play on GameCube so you don't get Sandwich Crash. Or PS2. Or Foreign Movie, because Foreign Movie Xbox also can't get Sandwich Crash for some reason. I remember when we discovered that, but didn't know the PAL was bad, so we were literally just like, damn, this is like the superior version of the game. Like, Pipple, are you gonna buy this? And I'm like, I don't know, I might. So I can get more runs going. I can't believe that was a thing. Alright, this is some of the worst luck I've seen. Can it be topped off with this? For context, I got Mindy Skip like maybe like 4 times in a row or something. I missed it once, I got it once. If I miss it once now, that's a little statistically unlikely. That's like... It's not that bad, but it's not like I have coin flip odds to get. I probably have like... In a vacuum, probably like a 70% chance to get this right now or something.
I can bring back the paddy wagon, but you'll need more.
Okay, so this isn't the... I can't call this the unluckiest run I've ever had, then. The unluckiest run was probably the one that, where the batteries died in Neptune, or maybe, like... There's a lot of candidates. Or, like, the time... I mean, this wasn't one single run. But where I missed Mindy Skip 4 times in a row. Or the time where I missed Sandwich Out of Bounds 9 times in a row. Because I know that's skill, but it gets to a point where your skill effectively is almost like a luck thing. You know? Like Sky said earlier, if my consistency with it really, like, is 75%, then missing it 9 times in a row was a 1 in 268,000, I think. And obviously it's not gonna, like, be 75, like, on every... Like, that was a bad day for... Like, I was just missing a lot anyway, but, like... That's still absurdly, like, unlikely, like, that happened, for example. And even though it's a skill thing, it can effectively translate into luck if you fucking stretch it a bit, and... Yeah, I don't know. Like, those times are really unlucky. This is probably the unluckiest single run I've ever had. Like, just like a full run from start to finish. And only counting stuff from this might be the unluckiest run I've ever had. Mindy Skip would have made me positive about it, but I'm not sure because I got Mindy Skip. It's definitely one of the least lucky runs I've ever had in my life. In any game. Wow, pass it here, bro. I bet you can do Welsh fucking sandwich driving skip if you skip the entire level. You know how much I'd kill to set up a bowl storage or something in Welsh movie, and like SpongeBob and Patrick are just speaking some fucking gibberish while I just skip like the entire fucking game because on the Welsh version it's overpowered. You know how much I'd fucking pay for that, bro?
For food's sake.
We're doing better now.
Nah, if there was some unreleased Welsh movie, like, unironically, like, I'd probably pay, like, 150 quid for it or something. One of a kind, bro. Why is this a 352? I guess so I can get hit, like, at the very beginning of a cycle? That's a bit generous, isn't it? I feel like... Wow, these splits have really...
I command you to kill him!
Never forced by the power of rock.
£5. What if, like, somebody's just selling some, like, movie prototype on eBay and we just haven't even checked? Could you imagine? Only right now type in, like, SpongeBob movie, like, beta prototype from, like, a fucking, like, 2, 3, 4 months before release, and it's just like... What should I spend my points on? Change split name, blow a kiss to the camera, stuff like that. Some honks if I were in sandwich.
Destroy SpongeBob! That's it, SpongeBob! You got him with that one!
Boing.
How much did I lose the bullshit? It was 39 seconds, plus I estimated like 8 in... Didn't I estimate 10 in Dennis? Yeah, so 49 seconds.
I command you to kill him!
Which is about the equivalent of a fucking Mindy... It's actually slightly worse than a Mindy Skip miss, I think. I think Mindy Skip loses like 45 seconds or something for missing. Yeah, 49 is like...
Bottom, one hapless
So without bullshit, this would have been 105. But now there's a 106 for the books. But even then, the run was just not very good at all. Past Rock Slide, like, it was just bad, but like, yeah. Yeah, it's been redeemed like a number of times. Probably like 10 times in total ever, because it's been around since like 2020.
Destroy SpongeBob.
Okay, so that's like 105, like 48 without bullshit.